What's up mga Kabanan Reds? So, nandito nga pala kami sa City College of Tagaytay upang interviewin yung mga members dito ng LGBTQ about sa pananaw nila sa LGBTQ sa isang workplace. At kasama ko ngayong araw si Gerald Mundo at si Angel Musa, Ashley Ay, Gerald at Titi, at ako nga pala si JB Bermudez. So, tama na, simulan natin.
Bago po tayo magsimula, ano pong pangalan niyo ulit, sir?
I'm Jeff Jeremiah C. Perea,
Ilang taon na po?
28,
From ano po? What department?
from the School of Arts and Sciences.
Yung unang question ko po ay, what is a common problem that LGBT may encounter in the workplace?
First, perhaps, today, the common problem that they may encounter is actually the common problems that we encounter in the workplace, regardless of your sexual orientation, whether you're heterosexual or homosexual or a member of the LGBTQ community. There are human problems that we encounter, but specifically in their terms, in the past, I think they might have encountered some form of discrimination, especially when the workplace is still filled with people who are conservative.
Next question po ay,
For you, will LGBT members be acceptable?
Yes, in this workplace, our previous president is a member of the LGBTQ, Dr. Orbel Canoy. He was the president of City College of Tagaytay, and he is an openly member of the LGBTQ community. So I don't think I don't think that there will be no opportunity for the LGBTQ members in the workplace.
For the next question, what do you think are the advantage and disadvantage?
The advantage, first, let's talk about the advantage. I know a lot of LGBTQ members, and I know them to be very creative and very tough when it comes to workplace competition. So I think they may contribute to the creativity and knowledge. Of course, matatalino sila, knowledge. But other than that, disadvantages or the advantages, it depends upon the person. Doesn't matter again whether you're straight or you're a member of the LGBTQ. It matters where your heart is and your mind is, your personality and values in the workplace.
Ganda.
For the next and for the last question po, will you be comfortable working with a LGBTQ member in the workplace?
Yes, of course, there will be no problem with an LGBTQ workmate so long as it boils down to, it doesn't matter where you are, if you are a member of the LGBTQ or a hetero person or whatever sexual orientation you identify it, so long as your attitude and your mindset is in the right place, then we won't have any problem working together.
Sige po, thank you so much po, sir.
ano pong pangalan niyo? My real name is Paul Patrick Arpeñano po. Bakit? But you can call me Ejok po. Yes. Ilang taon na po kayo? I am 21 years old po. From what department po? I'm from the Department of School of Education. So, yung unang question po namin ay, what will be the common problem that LGBTQ will encounter in the workplace? To answer that question, we all know that the fact that aside from workplace, in our society or in the environment in general, we as a part of the LGBTQIA+ community, I already experienced being discriminated and being abused. So, kung pag-uusapan natin sa workplace, alam naman natin na kung ang isang part ng LGBT is empleyado doon, alam naman natin na merong mga company or merong mga workplace na hindi sila tumatanggap ng LGBT kasi ang tinitingnan nila is yung stigma o yung discrimination na sasabihin ng mga taong pupunta sa kanila. For example, ako bilang isang bading, nagtatrabaho sa kusina, di ba, sa isang resto. Pwedeng maging background na maging feedbacks nung ng mga taong kakain doon is, hala, baka may sakit siya. Yun yung sinatawag na stigma na nangi-stereotype o ginajudge natin yung isang tao not depending on their SOGI or the social orientation, gender identity, or expression nila dahil part sila ng LGBT. Pero dinidescribe nila yung isang tao o nasasabi nila na may sakit ang isang tao dahil nga part ng LGBT. So yun, ang pinaka masakit na natatanggap ng part ng LGBT in our workplace is yung hindi kami natatanggap kasi inaakala nila baka may sakit kami at baka makahawa kami. Yun. Thank you po.
So,
Next question.
For the second question po, for you, did LGBTQ will be acceptable in the workplace?
For me
Yes po.
kung ako ang tatanungin, madaming mga empleyado o mga part ng LGBT ang nakakapagtrabaho ng maluwag. Ang sagot dyan is not because of that question, but because of the company. Kasi may mga certain company na hindi tumatanggap ng part ng LGBT kasi nga meron silang mga sinusunod din na rules and regulations o merong discrimination na nagaganap within that company. But the point there is, it is not about the part of the LGBT, it is all about the company itself.
For the next question, what do you think the advantage and disadvantage of having LGBTQ worker in the workplace?
Kung pag-uusapan natin ang workplace, first, ang disadvantage niyan is, katulad ng nasabi ko kanina, is pwedeng hindi sila puntahan ng mga tao kasi they have the fear na baka ganto ganyan o baka dahil homophobic o nandi-discriminate yung isang tao, yung kakain doon sa, pupunta doon sa workplace na yun, is yun, natatakot sila. Ang advantage naman ng may part ng LGBT, I'm not only referring sa gay but generally sa part ng LGBT, kung meron kang LGBT member sa isang workplace, malaking advantage yun kasi we all know the fact na aside from being jolly or talkative, meron din kaming skills na alam naman namin na advantage namin dun sa mga, pero wala akong hindi stereotype na hindi yung kaya ng straight people na, pero alam naman natin na kaming part ng LGBT, meron kaming kakayanan na ibibigay namin in that workplace na makapagbibigay ng magandang pangalan sa workplace na yun.
For the next question, will you be comfortable working with LGBTQ member in the workplace?
Ako yung tinanong nyo, obviously part ako ng LGBT, then yes, definitely, komportable ako kasi wala akong nakikitang ibang dahilan kung bakit hindi dapat maging komportable ang isang nagtatrabaho sa isang company. Dahil aside sa meron nga kaming kakaibang skills o meron kaming makakontribute in that company or in that workplace, alam naman natin na we are all equal. Okay? Kahit sabihin ng ibang tao na biologically, wala kami dun sa male and female na tinatawag kasi we're talking about biologically, but generally speaking, part kami ng LGBT and alam naman namin na lahat tayo ay pantay-pantay nga, katulad ng sabi ko. So, ako ang tatanungin, komportable ako and dapat walang maging takot yung ibang tao, dapat maging komportable din sa within us.
Good morning po. Ano po yung pangalan natin?
My name is Bernardo T. Aron Jr. from Bokal, Silang Cavite.
Ilang taon na po tayo?
I'm, 23 years old.
Okay po. Bali, may questions po kami about LGBT.
Yes.
About sa workplace po. So, number one question is, what will be the common problem that LGBTQ will encounter in the workplace?
I think the most common problem that the LGBT community facing in the workplace is siguro yung acceptance ng isang manager, isang organization kung as a member of LGBT community, kung kaya bang tanggapin ng kaya bang yung mga like yung mga katrabaho, mga ganun. Hindi naman kasi may iwasan na sa isang workplace may mga discrimination na matatanggap ng isang person na parte na isang LGBT community.
Okay. So, second question, for you, did LGBTQ will be acceptable in the workplace?
Siguro, I think acceptable kasi lahat naman tayo pantay-pantay. So, acceptable lahat. Kung kaya mo magtrabaho, kung kaya mo yung role na gagampanan mo sa isang trabaho, kung kaya mo naman, so why not? So
Number 3 question po. What do you think the advantage and disadvantage of having LGBTQ worker in the workplace?
As an LGBT member, as a part of LGBT. So, as we all know, di ba, LGBT, we parang kilala yung mga especially mga bakla, mga ganun. Entertainer. Magaling sila mag-entertain ng mga customers, mga yes.
Okay po. So number 4 question, will you be comfortable working with LGBTQ member in the workplace?
Yes, of course. Kasi magkakaroon ng example, sa isang workplace, meron akong mga kasama na LGBT and nagkakaintindihan kami. So magiging maganda yung pagsasama, magiging harmonize yung pagsasama sa isang trabaho kasi nga nagkakaintindihan kami. Alam namin yung mga bagay na gusto namin and yan.
Thank you po. Kuya, anong course niyo po?
SHM Hospital Community.
Sige, thank you po kuya. Thank you.
LGBTQIA is an evolving acronym that stands for lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgenders, intersex, queer or questioning, and asexual. Many other terms such as non-binary and pansexual that people use to describe their experiences of their gender, sexuality, and physiological sex characteristics. So now that we know what LGBTQ is, let's go to the another part, which is them in the workplace. Is there any difference on having LGBTQ workers? Let us know here. Many LGBTQ workplace issues stem from the fact that currently there is no federal law that explicitly protects employees from discrimination due to their sexual identity, gender identity, or gender expression. Such protections have necessarily come from state laws and federal court cases interpreting the law of protect LGBTQ workers. This patchwork of court rulings and state legislation leaves many vulnerable. Why is diversity and inclusion of LGBTQ individuals so important to employers? Our country's demographics are changing, and it is important to understand the changing population that an organization is serving or selling into. A diverse workforce will help the organization translate needs, goals, and desire of potential customers in today's market. Diversity brings not only insight of those of different cultures, but also what is important to the LGBTQ community. It is better to ask those within an organization than to make assumptions with little understanding or experience as a foundation. Embracing diversity and inclusion into the LGBTQ community also offers the ability to attract, retain individuals in a time where there is significant competition for highly qualified employees. Organizations that are welcoming to the LGBT community will find themselves in a strong position to recruit highly sought after employees. Therefore, it is not bad idea to employ a LGBTQ plus person because they are among the most driven individuals we know. They unquestionably value the skills they provide to a particular organization as an employees.
Now, let's discuss a few helpful recommendations for promoting LGBTQ plus openness in the workplace. Here are some key strategies for promoting LGBTQ plus diversity and inclusion. First, education and awareness. To develop understanding and empathy, provide training and workshops to educate staff on LGBTQ plus identities, language, and issues. Next, inclusive policies and benefits. Implement regulations that protect against sexual orientation or gender identity discrimination and offer equal treatment for all employees, including individuals who are LGBTQ+. Third is pronouns and name usage. Encourage employees to correctly use their pronouns. Individuals' selected names should be respected, and systems within the company should be updated accordingly. Fourth is identity groups and support networks. Establish LGBTQ plus community organizations or employee resource groups to promote a welcoming environment for LGBTQ plus employees and allies. Last is variety representation. Actively look for different points of view and experiences inside the organization. including LGBTQ plus people in leadership roles and decision-making processes.
Beats, breaks,